love to go with that Fanny. They love to take, if they can get that early snowball going.
A lot of great players of Fanny in Indonesia.
Oh, game started. Nice.
Now it's complete match point. It's Indonesia versus Mongolia.
Forbid, still that blue buff.
Go home? Who is going to proceed to the challenge and possibly climb up the grand finals? Let's find out.
Who has better draft?
Find out if they're able to make it there. It's one step in the right direction. Either of these teams
they counter each other.
Through. They've got their work cut out for them.
I like BTR draft
later in the grand finals, but now you can see the pressure.
But this game's going to be a little tough for Fanny.
Look at that, Vin taking a couple shots too up in the jungle. Has to flicker
especially Kaja flickers right now. That's bad. I think he's dead.
This is bad for Vin. He tries to get away. A couple shots in there. So first blood going to the hands of Aizen.
Oh my god.
People.
Nice one, Ken.
Super Ken and Moreno. They might be able to get a response. And it's a 1-for-1. Ethan will fall. So it's the roamer for the roamer. Flicker. And the kills going in the hands.
Was he knocked out?
That one. Super Ken still going. He's level 4. He's looking for that snowball here, man.
This is the force. This is actually the force outer resource department of Indonesia right now. We're not hitting even the minute.
Damn, 70% voted for Mongolia.
Already? Compared to the members of Mongolia, having the advantage even by just utilizing the passive of the air superiority. That's a passive of the air superiority. That's an equivalent for a true damage that they can use. From
how can you guys tell? 720 and 1080 feels the same for me. Actually, I didn't even notice.
Okay, he doesn't want him in his jungle here. He says no. Super Ken still on the hunt, but ZXO are going to roll on out of here. A lot of this covering fire.
Oh, they brought the API back.
Right?
Nice.
You need your team to pretty much be there for you. Now, biggest thing, again, that Mongolia has to be careful for is in those exchanges that we're seeing in these first 2 minutes is once Vin is level 4 and Moreno, you have to now respect the fact that you will most likely get picked off. Either you're going to get Divine Judgment into the rough waves or just one or the other. And that is something crucial as we get through this early to mid-game transition. First turtle of the game is up. Both junglers trying to get us situated here. Super Ken needs that purple buff to compete. Half health. Aizen trying to get in place as well. Vin going to get pushed back. Aizen now making his way there. Super Ken going to get final slash away. ZXO will claim the first turtle here. And once again, Vin has to flicker on the defensive. Chorizo out by himself. He's going to get chased down. Aizen on the hunt. Flickers to safety.
Aizen.
The retribution was a off-cam kill onto Moreno there. And looking back what happened,
wait, Novaria killed
the retribution was ready for Super Ken, but one thing that was a bit of a problem, there is the CC, the slow of Zizora, you have the catch from Ethan, you have the go, you have a way of using the heavy speed as well as Aizen's final slash. At that point, he was also considering of not being taken down. Having the respect right down the early game is actually a way for this Fanny to actually work wonders approaching mid-game. So they're keeping tabs on who to target next time, but as of now, CC and even
still not bad.
Suppress from Mongolia is so strong, going all over a map such as this. Vindo might get pinned down in by 4.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't know where Saken is. Look at Saken.
He's going to be caught under the turret. What can you do in that situation?
I'm sorry, Vin. I gotta go.
Another pickup here, Mongolia.
I gotta go.
Asserting the dominance in this bottom lane for Bebex. That's what they need. That's what they want to do. It looks like even Moreno is making his way, trying to get that rough wave combination down. He's gonna get stunned. This is troublesome. He'll fall too. Going to the hands of Bebex here.
Wait, mega disconnection between Indonesian players right now.
Brody having the stable damage and amount of ambush passive for this one gives them a bit of a push for damage and
holy shit
that might shine in the mid to late game. This time around, with the 2 deaths of Vin, this is a window for even for the roam of Mongolia.
Oh, nice, Ken.
On taking an A to go lane.
Oh, nice sidestep there.
Socket snipe. Very sharp.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Looking for the heavy spin.
Oh, he's coming.
Doesn't have it just yet. Now it's online here. He's utilizing it now. Locking down too. Able to find him. Socken will fall.
He's dead. Moreno.
Gets out of dodge. ZXO went down as well. Forbid gonna be in trouble. The response from Indonesia comes through.
Wow. The pull onto Zizora. From that point, they were looking for chances to take that one, and that was the jungler of Mongolia. From that point, this is the threat now of the composition of Indonesia. Looking at this Fanny and even for this Kadata, a lot of ways to reinforce quickly, but now Turtle is up, and now we have
can Fanny make it?
To take this
is cabling.
Present, though.
Super Ken making his way as well. Turtle goes in, tries to get in time. ZXORA going to be able to claim it. Final Slash will not find the target, but they get the objective here, furthering that.
Kaja positioning is amazing right now, but no one's going to come defend it. That's going to be a free turret for Indonesia.
So if you're Indonesia, you've got to be able to stop that. Use the pick-off potential you have. Let's take a look at the items here.
2 steel leg plates present for Zizora and Ethan. A lot of ways to soak up damage and be into team fights and even pin down. Look at that Chorizo.
Nice
accepting the heavy spin. Bebek's trying to take this turret down. Chorizo's trying to hold on, but there's waves coming in.
Oh,
they
this is a trade.
to let go of this first turret down.
Fanny.
Yes, Bebek takes the defense down by for Indonesia.
Okay, trading across the map here for the tier 1s.
Wait.
Both of those going down.
Oh, never mind. Kadita doesn't have
teams really working for the space, right? But still maintaining that little bit of
Kadita
mobility
was
they
gonna
have.
come.
Mongolia holding on. So Indonesia, what do they got to do?
Pretty
Right?
even,
Pick-off
but
potential
seems like
is going to be there. They have to
Mongolia
utilize
is in upper hands.
Ken, that is tough right there. Okay, he's still gonna go back in here. Gets a little bit low, has to get out of dodge.
Only Frody and
Meanwhile, the rest of
ultimate.
the team trying to hold down the mid lane. Rough wave's gonna be used as well, clearing that out.
Damn, Ethan's
All
good.
this, once again, a back and forth between these two titans.
This time around, the threat of having a rotation from Ethan Bebek.
This is so hard game for Fanny, but it's Super Ken 3-0-0 against this comp.
Fanny. From that point,
he's just trying to avoid as much as possible Akai and Aleph.
Would actually be beneficial for damage while waiting for Saken to have the items online. Having the Petrify present for this carry.
Oh, it's not looking good.
It could be a great way of.
It's not looking good for.
How could this be?
Once again,
Indonesia
finding Saken.
Oh wait, no! This is turn around. Turn around.
Won't be able to get it. Has to defensively flicker himself.
No.
Now the response. Still, they pay for it. Bebek goes down. Take a breather.
Yep, we're taking it.
Because yes, it's down to that best of one, and we're almost.
I think they're starting.
To the point of this match, at least for game number 3.
Yeah, they started.
Things are going to get a little crazy, right? They've already started to. As we jump back in here, you see
okay,
it.
only two people that fall.
We'll see what the response is, right? Third turtle the game.
Gold is pretty even still.
ZXORA getting in position, knows that.
Okay, 3v5, turtle fight.
He's gonna make his way there. Doesn't want the purple to go in. Gets in with the retribution. Cleanly swoops in, takes the objective without even the purple buff. Now he's like, all right, now I'll get the buff.
This is a definition
like, no,
of
you're not gonna do that.
Fanny doesn't have counter if you're just better.
Here and go in. Rising the flicker in, misses the final slash though. Are they still gonna commit to this? Ethan goes in. There's the rough wave. ZXORA could be in trouble. No follow-up damage just yet. They're waiting for Super Ken to go in. Gets it with the cutthroat. He's unstoppable for now.
Indonesia with the counter punch. Looking at the chance that Aizen lost the chance of having that combo with the final slash and the flicker. It was go time. You were calling it there from that moment. Are they gonna commit? Having the advantage in damage and defense and catch. That was the moment.
Nice.
The flicker.
A flicker for a flicker. They're going to poke down with the Astral Recall.
Nice.
The heavy spin, though, he just gets knocked up, spinning in the air. Won't be able to do anything with that. Falls there in the mid lane. Indonesia
this is tough now.
Finding their own moment. Super Ken worked on that tier 1, got it down. Now
Fanny's 2 levels ahead of Baxia. You already know what's
waiting patiently. They've got the information they need. Forbid and Bebek here as well. Oh, 3 versus 1. He spotted out. The cutthroat goes through. Did he get it? He takes a couple hits, but he gets out. Just cleanly. It looks like he did steal that away from ZXORA.
Orange stolen from Zizora. Now looking for chances to get out of a trade all across the map, because as we're seeing, waves are pushing in from top to bottom. Another orange for Super Ken.
He's got all the buffs.
Talking about damage.
5-0-0. 2 levels ahead of Baxia against Akai, Brody, Aleph. Wow.
Yes, they have the defense now, but in terms of damage and burst, Morena's probably building up the second and third item, and that is going to be deadly with the lethal ignition. But onto the position,
cannot counter Fanny if the Fanny is goaded.
How will they follow up at this point? Because there's still defenses left from mid to bottom. We have the first tier turret from the bottom side, but Super Kenny is trying to get coverage more on the push. Same thing goes for Cesaro. You have Antigras for defense, and looking back on the chances here to get more items for Bebex, they really would want to have this Lord.
Oh, this is a gamble.
Health here. Superken waiting patiently for the right moment. They already get a flicker out too. Why is it
nice
trouble?
Heavy
spin, pushing them back the best he can, but takes quite a bit of damage. Is this where they want to be? Superken gonna go for it. Sword is able to secure the Lord, and now the response comes through. Bebex picks up a kill. One for Indonesia fall here, and Mongolia picks up a big Lord for them.
And just a stab. The Lord responds up top. Gets his own additional economy. Aizen.
Wow.
Oh my god, wait, never mind.
Ken secures the kill.
Ken is too
still
goated.
Defending the first tier turret in mid.
So they got to do something about Super Ken. Yeah, they got the Lord there, but he's 6-0.
Ken is too goated.
He is massive. Yeah, he's
except for red tree
at this point on this Fanny, and they're gonna have to defend, right? They still got to take care of this Lord. It should be made quick work of. Sakin as well has relatively farmed up pretty good on this carry.
I mean, Fanny falls off for sure,
turrets
but not yet. Like you can just
Bebex with the wind chant has that. Good thing he had the wind of nature there. If he didn't, that was so crucial. Vin goes in with the flicker. Divine Judgment too. Ethan there though to help him out. Good thing. A lot of this back and forth push and pull from both the teams.
Actually, I don't think that kills
that was
anyways.
So close for Bebex there. You don't want to get isolated from the team at this point in time. Super Ken has no deaths, and also
maybe it could have killed. It could have killed actually.
Moreno right now building up the Genius One, Clock of Destiny, and
now back to even game.
Reducing the match.
There's some ups and downs.
This time around,
but now back to even.
The defensive side of Mongolia.
Wow. These two teams, bro.
For Aizen though, there's one item beneficial for team fights, but that's just one. How will they answer for the damage and true damage of the lineup now of Indonesia's doing? But as of this point,
I don't know who has better late game.
Waves, because there's some turrets left for Mongolia to be taken.
I think Indo still has better late game.
Looking for the divine judgment on the right target. Final slash gonna come through as well.
That is a great positioning
not gonna be
from
used
Mongolia.
just yet. They're happy with a kill.
So goated.
Easy pickings here, Mongolia.
Fanny.
Patiently waiting. Who's his mark? Not going to be able to find it. Right, Bebex there. Astral Recall is going to come down. Heavy spin utilized as well, but ultimately nothing of it other than Vin going down. Now,
if he dies once, it's over, bro.
Mongolia looking for more space to work with. Super Ken going to come in. Look at that final slash. Able to find the mark. Perfect target there as he falls. Bebex with the torn apart memory, cleaning up house. And there you go, Mongolia in a position to press
catching Fanny like nothing
from the Lord.
every time.
They want to get this turret down before they transition.
The moment he says cable
down onto Super
perfect
Ken.
time.
Beneficial pickoff from Mongolia, giving them a chance. Got pulled in the turret.
Wait, that's bad for Mongolia.
Go in. That's off wave 2. Perfect target. The jungler is gone for Mongolia. Now making it even harder. He'll be up here
Blue's
in
up too. They could have gotten blue here and then Fanny no blue.
The Lord comes out. Look at the replay here. This is a simple
he just walked past him.
maneuver that changes the course of this part of the game. Divine Judgment with the flicker, slowing down this Lord take. Now they have the advantage. They have to wait. Mongolia has to wait for ZXOR to come through. There's the heavy spin. Vin could be in trouble here. He finally falls. Bebex once again from the end, working his way. Lord now a third of the health in trouble. Petrify comes through. Aizen will fall here. Bebex already using the wind of nature. Super Ken comes in, cleans up, finds his mark. It's a double. And now Lord for the taking. What can Mongolia do? 2 members left alive here. They might have some vision. They might have some pokes. Does he have the retribution in him?
Moreno on half HP, taking the responsibility out of Sorizo, even for Sakin. Just looking to zone out members here of Mongolia, looking at the rough waves, trying to peel them off. Securely, Indonesia gets the objective.
Man, oh man, what an exchange between 2 teams fighting for their lives here in the tournament.
Damn,
With
that box
they
kind
secure themselves the Lord here for Indonesia. After some smart decisions, especially from Vin, able to slow down some of that Lord take, possibly from Mongolia. Now they get to play around this as the Lord makes its way topside. Which take is going to happen first? Again, Vin now has the flicker available. They're actually going to give this a go. Chorizo, was he the right
I think they
target?
just look for a
doesn't have the
defend.
final slash anymore.
Okay. 2 ultimates burned down, Aizen and Forbid. Well, on the pokes, Forbid
shit.
might come earlier again for the respawn, but this time around, Indonesia's capitalizing.
Kaja mask, no Varia, don't do it.
Finn,
Ooh,
flicker in,
nice.
finding another target
Not
here,
bad,
but
not bad,
heavy
not bad.
spin defensively to stay alive. That could have been a disaster for Mongolia. They hold on a little bit longer.
Vin was this close.
That's where we
this
are
close to getting
this point in
the game
almost
done
15 minutes
by
in.
hooking Novaria.
It's going to be like that. Every time that Divine Judgment, the rough
It was
waves are available.
really close.
Mongolia has to watch out.
That makes this combination so deadly. Moreno and even Vin. Let's check out how the lethal burst would actually work. Look at that. Genius One, Divine Glaive, even Clock of Destiny present now. That could actually be proc for extra burn magic
Fanny
damage.
has 11k gold. What the hell?
Once that pickoff is happening from Vin's Divine Judgment, it's a complete follow-up of a pickoff or even a team fight that can be initiated from a side
Is
of
it building
Mongolia.
Antic?
So looking at the way of the
No way.
defense here, we're looking at 3 Athena shields present for Mongolia. Still the right amount of tools to sustain. Probably they want to outplay or even
against
outlast
Brody, I
the
guess.
damage
And I look-
once they commit.
But that emo
once
is better.
Indonesia's skill set has been committed in those kinds of pickoffs.
Yeah, what's scary with the pickoffs too is if they just get Bebex's Wind of Nature down and he pops that wind chant early, that is already a huge threat, right? Because then again, how do you keep Bebex alive here with Super Ken just pretty much unleashing towards that back line, and also the rough waves, right? This is also a big item pickup here to allow Vin to continue to do those Divine Judgment plays even sooner now. So back to it. At this point, 30 seconds, nearly 30 seconds away from this Lord up here. Mongolia's want to get in position. Indonesia wants to get a numbers advantage if they can.
And TK Rias now present for Aizen, lessening the damage, absorbing more and deflecting more against the damage that they can get from Indonesia. From now, they could either see, or they could actually see a possible pickoff here, because as Zora's slow is actually effective with paired with the
This
heavy
comes
spin
down to Lord
right,
fights.
a lot of things had happened, but if they
can
lose the right
maybe
pickoff,
push top.
right from Indonesia's
If they see the
composition,
positions
that's
of
where
enemies.
the loss of a setup comes to show. They need to make the right targets. They need to make the right choice here. Look at that. Vin has been spotted, though.
Ooh,
Oh,
good try. Good
Committing
try.
the ultimate.
Aizen using the final slash
I think
again.
Ken is going top.
Was that the right target? Look at this. Super Ken too, putting pressure where he wants to. Allowing just Mongolia to go ahead and start
No,
that
Alot's
Lord.
gonna go
He knows he
top.
can make his way there quickly.
Fanny goes to Lord.
Look at the positioning here from Indonesia.
Oh, no.
They're looking to make a play with that conceal once it's available, once they decide it's time. So
Look
it's up
at
to
where
Mongolia.
Moreno is, just as being patient. Not being
Rizzo
discovered.
pulled the
Even
Lord.
positioning now of Mongolia.
That's good for
rotating quickly and
ATR.
covering their
He's
lanes
half
as
HP
well.
though.
Lord on half HP.
They know Alot's not here yet.
Oh,
Again,
they
those
go
getting
in.
there.
They're going to able to find Chorizo. He falls. Vin could be in trouble too. Look at the damage already, though.
Carnita.
There's the rough waves coming through for them. 2 fall here from Mongolia. Do they have a response? Lord's going to go ahead and reset.
Damn,
Zora
Mongolia
on
almost
the run.
won the game, but
Super Kid will hunt him
jeez.
down. Looking for it. He still has the
Moreno
immortality.
with the
It's
Petri.
not worth it, he says. And again, we're back to it. Both teams having 3 for 3 here for that Lord. And we are at a reset.
That was a good pull. Zora
Oh,
having the attention of Super
flashbacks.
Ken right onto his purple gave so much way for that objective to be reset. Completely having a chance.
Oh, very
to
good
recall
position from
and
Aizen.
recover
Oh.
back in their own base.
Oh.
Now Indonesia Aizen now sees
No,
Aizen taking down
passive.
Moreno.
Only
Look at the
if it
rough
was
waves
earlier.
out, though. It
Oh,
was
wait,
going to be a
wait, you got
1-for-1.
him.
Now the team comes through. Saka could be
Really?
Here comes
Go for
Super
Contention,
Ken again.
Yo.
Finds Forbid. Still going to be looking for
Oh,
more.
nah.
Beyblading all over ZX Sora. Immortality
Oh,
will be
nah.
popped. And now he's looking for the kill,
try,
but
good
the
try.
team
Good
has
try.
come to help out. He has to back out.
Yo,
that could
they
have
went for
been way
carry.
worse here for Mongolia.
That was so close. The damage and peel right now. Super Ken is off the roof. Puts Zora back to
10,
base.
dip.
No ultimate available. Retribution on 6
Too
seconds.
easy for
but
Ken.
This is the window of this Fanny.
Too easy
right
for
now,
Ken.
Just clear. But look at this. We're looking at Chorizo. Just
Another
poking on the
Lord dance.
Looking for
Ben
a
just
chance
keeps
to
pushing
pull
top.
in members of Mongolia. But by
Oh,
looking at the
no way.
control, Indonesia
Is the guy
along the
dead?
race.
Oh, he's
Here's
dead.
the showdown once again on Aizen.
The 1-for-1 here. He already got the final slash
Oh, never
out.
mind.
Meanwhile, Lord's going to be pulled here for Indonesia. Sakin working on
They
it.
just
Trying to keep ZX Sora
decide
at
to
bay.
go Lord.
This is
Reset
the
it?
macro play
Nope.
here from both teams, right?
Oh, Mongolia
Pushing the
pulled him
side
now.
lanes, putting pressure
Now it's
up there,
5v5 again.
forcing a response from Mongolia. What do they do? Where do they put
Alot doesn't have
their
flicker, though.
attention? Now the Lord here, less than half health. Will it go for a reset? They're kind of waiting this a little bit longer. Super Ken.
Wait, Ken is
now
out
gonna
here.
make his way. Sliver of a health.
Oh my god, Super Ken!
Goes in, just sweeps and get the retribution off. Still gonna be going on the wrong way of damage.
no.
Coming through, Bebek's in trouble. Win champ, but he gets knocked up. And it's a disaster from Mongolia in the
GG.
fight. Not only the Lord for Indonesia, but 2 kills on top of it.
Damn.
They get the
Moreno
objective.
Ken
They
popping
get a pick
off
up
late
that
game.
Zora and Bebek's falling down, no damage for almost 36 seconds. This is an advantage now, Indonesia, to push forward in the base with all members present, completely taken out.
Bro, he didn't even go in. He just like
right now.
drifted
no damage,
and red
no
tree.
extra slow. It's Ethan,
This Fanny,
Ison,
man.
and Forbid. The only ones left to defend, but this is just closing
Oh,
the
Vin
map,
Flicker?
making the map look at a burst again.
Trying to buy time. Aizen gonna take the brunt of the damage. He will fall into the turret. Super Ken goes into the base. He does not care about the turret. Lord's still gonna be up here. Multiple members down
Defendable?
for Mongolia, and it looks like
Nope.
Indonesia wants to end it here.
GG.
They want to keep going. They want to defend their title, and they'll do it. Sending Mongolia out, then they stay alive.
Sheesh. Damn, Indo.
Indonesia once again continuing their story of recovery.
Damn,
on
nice
a
try,
mission
Mongolia.
to
Damn.
finally have the retribution back, falling in the lower bracket. In the first tiebreaker match of the day, they have prevailed
His
against
fan
Mongolia.
was not
What
a
a
risk.
match!
It wasn't a risk.
What?
It's a sure win. Ken Fanny is a sure
High
win.
risk.
Masarap.